guys, this is Life with a Loom, bringing you another super awesome rainbow loom tutorial. Today we'll be showing you how to make this amazing little puffy flower. You can, which I think is totally awesome, this is why I like this so much, wear it as a ring, or you can have it as a charm. So I'm going to be showing you how to make these now. What you're going to need is what's ahead of you. You don't need a loom of any sort. It's so easy to make. Surprise. Well, there's a lot of people who posted this on Instagram, and I didn't really watch any tutorials for this, but it's pretty easy, so I kind of figured out how to make it. So there's that. This is what you're going to need. You're going to need your main color bands, which is what I use for the pink here, and a couple of other colored bands, accents, which I used for the white here, and a hook. So let's get to it. So what you're going to do is you're going to be threading a ton of bands, like a ton, onto your hook, just like this. So just go ahead and put a bunch of bands on your hook. I never really count my bands because I think that's just kind of like a waste of time. Basically, you're just putting on a lot of bands. Like if you want it, the fuller you want it to be, if you want it to be like to this full shape, then you're definitely going to want to put on like at least 100 bands, I'm guessing. I haven't counted, so I'm just kind of guesstimating. Yeah, so just thread those all the way down your hook. It doesn't really matter what type of hook you can use. I'm using a Rainbow Looms metal tipped hook. It doesn't matter what type of hook you can use. You can use a plastic hook, a crochet hook, really anything as long as it's long enough to put all these bands on here. So once you think you have a sufficient amount of bands on your hook, you can go ahead and stop. This is a really easy thing to make, and I think almost anyone can make it. Alright, so I think I'm good here. I have my hook filled like the whole way. Now you're going to take one of your accent colored bands. Mine is white. You're going to just put it on your hook, and you're going to stretch it out a little bit because you want these to be pretty long. Then you're just going to let all the bands fall on to your hook slash banded little thing right here. It's okay if some of them get stuck. It should just come out like this. You have one end on here and one end on here. Make sure no bands are left on your hook. Then, this is a tricky part, you're going to push it back like this and put the other end that you're holding with your fingers on your hook. Just like this. So it should just look like a blob type mess right now. We can't just slip knot this because we don't have enough room. So we're going to go ahead and thread another band through here. Be careful that you don't lose your band because then you're going to have to start all over. I've known from experience. And then you're just going to tie a little slip knot right there. You're going to pull that tight. And this is not going to be the part you attach to the ring. Now you're just going to puff these out here. I think I put a little less bands that I did on this one than I did on this first puffy flower. I kind of like it a little bit less because it looks a little bit neater. You want to make sure that not too many bands are overlapping. So you can go ahead and spread those out. If you have bands that are like damaged or like bent out of shape weird, I would not suggest using them for this tutorial. I use genuine Rainbow Loom bands only to make sure that they're, to their best. If you use low quality bands, sometimes they come out of their package ruined or bad. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to create this adorable little center right here to our flower. And we're going to do that by taking a band of our accent color, mine is white, and we're going to loop it 3 times around your hook. You're going to take another one and loop it 3 times around your hook. And then one last band, looped 3 times around your hook. Then you're going to take what did I just say? Another band. I think I started to say one, but then I said another. And you're just going to thread these bands onto this other band. Make sure you get all the loops. It's okay if you don't get on the first try. This is a pretty tricky thing to do. You do this in a lot of rainbow loom creations though, so this is definitely for the beginner rainbow loomer. It is probably like one of the easiest things I've made other than like a single. It might even be considered easier than a single. But they end up super cute looking, so it's worth it. So once you get all of those on there, it should just look kind of like a twisted mess. You're just going to take it and put the other end on your hook, kind of like what we did when we made the actual flower part of it. Then you're going to tie another slip knot. I'm going to show you really close up this time. So you have your 2 bands on here. You're just going to put this on your hook like this and pull it through the other one. Tying a nice tight slip knot. Then you just kind of have this little like beady type thing. You can use a bead if you just thread a bead on here and just tie a slip knot, but I kind of like the look of having all bands. So then you're just going to take your hook, and there's like a hole in the middle from where you put your middle band in there, and you're just going to take your hook and stick it right through. Kind of a cute, maybe you could use this as a decoration for your hook. That'd be kind of cute. Looks like a hook tutu. So then you can go ahead and take your little centerpiece, grab this end of it, and you're just going to go ahead and pull this through here. This is the end you will be using for your ring part. So if you want to go ahead and just slip it on your finger, it does look super duper cute, and it's actually pretty comfortable because it's not like hard metal or anything. One thing that you can do, there's a couple things that you can try. I do not suggest cutting this band off. Even though it is in the way, you really can't just cut it off because it'll kind of ruin the thing. Well, you can cut it off if you tie a knot in it. So you could do that. Sorry about that, guys. I had to switch to a different location. Okay, so if you tie this in a knot like I did on this orange one, then you can just cut it off right after the knot right here, and you can just leave it and it'll be okay. But if you are going to be using this as a ring, there's another way you can do it. You can take it and you can just bring this little slip and this little slip together and then slip them both on when you put it on your finger. So, put it on your finger with both the bands on there. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on how to make this super cute and super easy summery little flower puffy ring tutorials. If you did enjoy them, make sure you click the like button and subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram. The username is Life for the Loom. You can find it on my channel, and I'll have the link below. Thanks for watching. Love you all. Happy looming, and have a great rest of your day.